Hi, this is Subfocus, and you're watching SalaciousSound.
This is David King, here with Subfocus after his set at Electric Zoo. We're going to talk to him a little bit about the music industry and festivals.
Yeah.
So, what do you think the interaction between blogs and artists like yourself has been in the past, 5-10 years that this whole internet music culture has kind of emerged?
Yeah, what do you mean, how blogs have sort of influenced things? I mean, I started noticing blogs, I think, around kind of 2006. I really actually liked it at the time because I remember like what the predecessor of that was on the internet was like the kind of whole forum thing.
Yeah.
There were a lot of internet forums for music from various different genres, and I find that whole thing, I found it really negative because it inevitably ends up like that, because it's more of a kind of thing where people chat to each other and they start, saying, kind of hating on different music. What I loved about the blog thing was it's just positive, because if someone wants to write something, they're not going to generally they don't waste their time dissing other music. They'll be like, I really like this because of this, check out this tune, and I like that whole format. So I guess I started noticing, when I was hearing kind of early things like Justice, groups like that, looking at blogs like Disco Bell, stuff like that, and that was my introduction to blog culture. But I really like it. I think it's a helpful part of the whole industry.
I mean, we've noticed an explosion in like EDM here in North America.
Yeah.
That kind of coincided with blogs, kind of the rise of these massive festivals.
Yeah, absolutely.
How's the festival season, and how do you think festivals are influencing the industry and artists like yourself as far as collaboration?
Well, I like playing at festivals because, I mean, especially today, it's really cool because it's like the danger factor. You're playing to people that aren't necessarily there for you. They're just like people that are there, and like today I played a really early set on the main stage, and I was just really happy the way it worked out. People just came to the stage to hear the music, and it's nice feeling like you kind of convert people at festivals. I've been like sort of doing the kind of whole UK festival circuit very hard this summer, a lot of European ones, and a couple of ones in America. So I did EDC earlier this summer, which is really good. So I love festivals. I think it's an important part of people getting to know different artists.
Well, I noticed your MC asked the crowd if they like dubstep before you dropped into it.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like, you kind of you tend to cross like the boundaries of styles of music.
Yeah,
do you think that that's kind of where we need to go in the future? Or
I think definitely it's the way things are going. I think that I kind of see all of the music that I play as one thing, just like bass music.
Yeah.
And I play a mixture of, I play some drum and bass, which is the sort of genre I started making originally, and some house music, the kind of more bassline orientated side of that, and a bunch of dubstep as well. And I really it's all kind of merging. You see like videos on YouTube of like drum and bass songs, and like kids think it's dubstep, and it's kind of cool. I like that. I just think like it's all music basically. I like making all of this sort of stuff, and it's great to have the freedom to do that without people being like, oh, you can't do this because you make drum and bass, or you should be making house. I definitely felt that when I was coming through in drum and bass, that there was like a kind of unsaid thing where people kind of didn't really respect you if you made other genres. They were a bit like, oh, that's a bit weird. And now both the crowds and just generally the whole scene is sort of really accepting of that. I think it's a massively positive step from what came before. Well, I like a lot of guitar bands as well. I mean, I basically try and combine all the things that I like into one thing. I mean, Nirvana is like a massive sort of influence on me growing up, and then all the bands, like I was saying, Prodigy, Chemical Brothers, that infuse kind of guitars with their work as well. I really like. And nowadays, I'm a huge fan of like groups like the XX, Friendly Fires as well. I'm a huge fan of. Really good band from England. So yeah, just try and basically listen to as much music as possible and kind of infuse it all together.